All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Solana family. Appreciate you guys, and yeah, continue supporting, and you will see the continuation of these updates that I bring you guys. But yeah, if you're looking across the market, you're seeing some coins in the green. At the same time, you're seeing a handful of coins across the board that are still in the red. Especially over the last 1 hour, you're starting to see the market pick up traction going into Friday morning, and that is obviously really nice to see. But in terms of Bitcoin right now, it's still not out of the woods, not celebration time, but we'll take the green, of course, because it's better than seeing red across the market for the last 1 week as well as the last 24 hours. So looking at Solana on the daily time frame, it's actually up 1%. So it's one of the very few coins across the board that are actually up in the green. And I know it's not seeing those explosive moves, double digits gains, the top gainer across the top 100 coins, but still we'll take that. But yeah, let's get right into it and see what's happening. And, I'll share my personal thoughts with you guys. Before I do that, though, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So the price is currently at $143.69, up 1.4% in USD and about 1% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap is at 67 billion. With the 24-hour trading volume is at about $4.2 billion. So in the grand scheme of things, guys, considering what we're noticing right now for the broader market, the amount of volatility we have seen over the course of the last 1 month, you're still seeing Solana holding really good, believe it or not. But yeah, let's take a closer look and see what is happening. So actually, I'm going to highlight the total value locked, about $4.77 billion. And, there's a lot of protocols that are actually breaking records. Even though the price is not breaking records right now in terms of yearly highs or even all-time highs, you're seeing so many protocols gaining a lot of interest. And speaking about farming on Solana, that has not died down. I know there's some conversations that are occurring that, it has died down, but the on-chain data tells you everything, and that is right in front of you, and that's the beauty of blockchain. And you guys know I keep it 100% realistic on this channel. If it was actually seeing a downtrend, I would have told you. In terms of Solana getting interest, in terms of retail showing interest towards Solana, yes, that has lowered quite substantially across the board, not just Sol, a lot of other altcoins. The people that are actually paying attention to Solana right now specifically are the ones that have done their due diligence and actually see the vision itself. In terms of the retail, we did see a little bit of a retail hype start in at the beginning of the year, but that has quite died down. But I think it's going to pick up traction once again in Q3. I'm very optimistic about what happens in Q3. I'm sorry, not Q3. We're in Q3. I mean Q4. But yeah, I want to know your guys' opinion regarding that as well. But you could see breaking $250 million USDC has been minted by Circle USDC Treasury on none other than Solana itself. And Gensys Go, Solana-based decentralized storage network, has experienced a notable uptick in activity over the past 24 hours. So total accounts, 17,954, storage used, 25 terabyte, total storage available, 188 TIB. Objects stored in the last 24 hours alone, 53 million. This is insane. Solana protocols are so interesting to take a look at. There's some things that are happening across the board that, could have never imagined, the crypto would be able to provide. And if you know as to what I'm referring to. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening. So Maple Finance, which is an asset manager. Speaking about asset managers, you're starting to see a lot of interest coming into crypto from these big boys. But you can see Maple Finance partners with Solana-based Sphere Labs to streamline fiat to crypto conversion and boosts yields for Maple lenders. And this is for people, that are coming new into the crypto space or don't even want, to worry about, holding their own keys. This is where the institutions such as and big asset managers come into play, and retail have quick access to crypto like never before, especially if you kind of go back. Obviously, we haven't seen that ETF yet. That would streamline things on another level. Everyone is able to access an ETF, and just going back a few years, and we don't even need to go back 10 years ago or anything. We just need to go back 3-4 years ago, and at that time, people used to dream of times like this, and now this is actually a reality. So what do you think is going to happen next cycle? How much adoption are we actually going to see then? Now, it's really interesting to see all these things happening that we used to dream about at one point. So Jito Sol, total value locked, has surpassed 12 million Solana for the first time. And again, speaking about farming, I know a lot of people don't think farming is happening, but this is a part of farming. This is a perfect example of farming, and this is happening right in front of us. And yeah, really, really good stuff to see. But if we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, it's actually picking up traction right now compared to yesterday. Of course, we were sitting at around 56.64%. But I did say let's not get super excited, and you can see it's starting to pick up traction once again as we are going into Friday morning. And speaking about Friday morning, let's give it a refresh live for Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin is also starting to pick up traction, and this green candle is forming. Obviously, still not out of the woods. Very danger zone in my opinion. Obviously, in the grand scheme of things, I do believe we're in a bull trend, but in the short and medium term, this could be a great chance for the whales to come out and shake out the weak hands. And speaking about the traditional markets, even though CPI numbers came out better than expected, you could still see a little bit of a shakeout happening across the board. And until Bitcoin is not able to get back above $64,000, I still remain for the short term, like the next few weeks, I still remain bearish. If the price of Bitcoin is able to make its way back above $64,000, you guys know on this channel, that is a confirmation level for myself, then I get bullish once again. But until then, I am playing it, just day by day, and I am still mentally prepared that we could see the markets falling lower, and we could see another, sale occurring. And that's my personal takeaway. Obviously, that obviously does not 100% mean that's going to happen, but this is just based off of how I look at the markets myself. But let me know your personal thoughts down regarding this. So looking at Sol, Sol actually made its way down to $138 just a few hours back, and you could see this for yourself. If you got lucky and there is some support around that range, you did see Solana go up about 5%, but you're noticing the same exact thing that I've been emphasizing over the course of the last few days. Right now, we are being supported by some very critical support, but at the same time, as the price tries to break towards the upside with this Bitcoin momentum, you are starting to see a lot of resistance as well. So you really need to see Sol sitting above $150, and I'm sure if you've been following the channel over the course of the last 1 year, I've showed you guys the importance of this, especially over the last 5 months specifically. The $150 key resistance is very, very important, and I do want the price to sit above there. If it's below this, like I said, the chance of it going back down to $129 is still not an unrealistic target to be looking out for. That's a 10% drop. Speaking about a 10% drop, if our good old friend Bitcoin dominance decides to reach another yearly high, and Bitcoin decides to even retest $55,000, that could actually become a reality, believe it or not. So let's take it one step at a time. Look at the bigger picture. Always do your own due diligence research, and I'm sure if you have done your due diligence research, you already know the risk associated to it. And if you're not doing your due diligence and research, guys, you are doing everything wrong to begin. So always do your due diligence research and invest what you can afford to lose. And then at the end of the day, patience is your number one key to follow. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.